Are you just getting back into the dating game, or you want to know how to get your groove back and be safe? Then just keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about sex. Warning, this video will have sexual content if you're not over 18 or have your parents' permission to watch. Then click that button right up at the top with the X on it and exit from this video. So this is basically geared towards grown women, like in my demographic, but anybody can learn anything from anywhere. If you're just getting back on the dating scene, you've been in a relationship, or you've just been doing your own thing and now you want to get back on the dating scene, and you want to do so by being safe. You don't want to catch nothing. You want to know how do you do it without catching something that you could potentially have with you for life, or that could potentially be a death sentence. I mean, people take dating and sex so lightly these days, and it's like you're really playing with your life, or you're playing with the quality of your life, because one wrong sexual interaction can change the very course of your life forever, and not in a good way. There are all kinds of diseases out there. We know about HIV. We know to get tested, and that's all that people talk about is AIDS, HIV. Get tested, get tested, get tested. But it's like other diseases that still exist have kind of taken a back seat to the HIV movement, because HIV is so dangerous and so catastrophic, and it can be deadly. So the other diseases that you can catch that are not necessarily deadly have taken a back seat. Things like gonorrhea, trichomonas, chlamydia, syphilis, herpes. Those diseases like those have taken a back seat. And you don't hear about them, you don't talk about them. Now, if you have a gynecologist like mine, when I go for my annual, I get tested. Even though I don't have to, I get here's the thing. Why I say don't say you don't have to. Diseases can lay dormant inside of your body for years, decades even. And then all of a sudden, one day, you start itching, you start burning, you start having problems and complications. You've lived a good life, you haven't been loose, you haven't been nasty, but you had one encounter in your teens, and now you're 39 or 40 or 50, and here comes this disease. What the hell do you do? How do you even backtrack? If you're not loose, you probably know who the source of the disease is. But the issue is, you gotta, in this day and age, as women, we have to date smart. You have to date smart. You have to always think, am I putting my life on the line? Am I rolling the dice on this one? And what is this encounter gonna cost me? You cannot let 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 hours, whatever the stamina of the person that you're with, you can't let that moment of time alter your whole life. So like I said, you have gonorrhea, hepatitis, herpes, syphilis, all these diseases, and most of these diseases, except for like trichomonas, I believe, and chlamydia, stuff like that, they will pretty much announce themselves early. But when you're dealing with herpes and syphilis and all this other stuff, it can just be there for years and years and years. You don't know you got it. He don't know he got it. She don't know she got it. He don't know he got it. However the scenario goes, it can be in your partner or the person that you choose to lay down with for years. So how do you date without getting an STD? First of all, the first thing you do is you want to pay attention to the person that you are considering laying down with. Get to know them. We are living in this microwave society where everything is rushed. Everything is a hurry. I got to get it. I got to get it. And you'll find that in your rush to got to get it, you'll get got. Slow down. Listen to the person that you're interacting with. Listen to them talk about their past. Listen to them talk about their experiences, because I am a firm believer that if you just let people talk, they will tell you what you need to know. Listen to the person you're going to consider laying down with, or even the person you're going to consider getting in a relationship with, because you could get in a relationship and it could be wonderful, and 15 years down the line, bam, here come an STD that has been laying dormant in your body for years. Know the person. Get to know the person. Put in that work and get to know that person. We have all been a victim or fallen prey or submitted to our hormones and that instant gratification. We all been there. And we've all maybe moved too fast and laid down with somebody. Nobody is exempt from that. Nobody. By the grace of God, we didn't get anything or stuff like that, but it's not judgment. We have all fallen victim to impulse. So don't beat yourself up if you've had a one night stand here or there. Hell, we human, your hormones get to moving, shit, whatever. It is what it is. But in this day and age, you got to tell your hormones, hold up, wait, let me get to know who this is first. You better go get you a toy, or y'all already know my stance on that. Get to know the person that you're gonna lay down with. Be open and honest about yourself. Let that person get to know you. And you be honest about what you've done, who you've been with. Just share, exchange, bond. And they can hear who you are, and you can hear who they are. And sometimes by just in those bonding moments, you will find out, oh, hell no. Because even if you hella sexy, I don't like your personality. This ain't gonna work. Hell no, I'm good. And you just avoid it. You'll probably avoided some drama and an STD. Next is to get tested. You have spent time with this person. You like their personality. You like where they're headed. You like their plan for life. Or you just like them as a friend. They cool. You know what I'm saying? We may not be going down the aisle, but I like you. You a good person. You cool. All right? Get tested. Not just for HIV. This ain't an HIV video. Is it important? Yes. Get tested for HIV. Get tested for all sexually transmitted diseases. Not just the vaginal or penile cultures. Get blood tested as well. Because sometimes your blood will tell what your vagina is keeping a secret. Get tested. When you get your test, be open with your partner or that person you're considering to be a partner, a sexual partner with. Compare notes. If you clear and they clear, y'all good to go. But what if you get tested and you find, oh, I got something. It's been there. Then you just saved yourself and that other person a jacked up situation or a tricky situation. Get tested. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, bacterial vaginosis, we're going to come back to that one, syphilis, herpes 1, herpes 2, hepatitis, all the gamut of diseases that nobody talks about. Get tested. Get tested. I can't say it enough. Get tested. All right. The next one is use protection. If you don't have the willpower, if you don't have the desire to wait, if you feel like I'm going to roll the dice on this one, I need some, it's been a while, this toy ain't getting it, whatever it is that you do. If you can't do the work to be safe, protect yourself. They make female condoms and they make male condoms. Protect yourself. Always, always, always make your partner do what they need to do to protect you and to protect them. Protect yourself. It's easy. Condoms is everywhere. Everywhere. Female condoms may not be as easy to find, but they out there. Condoms are everywhere. Protect yourself. Let's see what else I got wrote down. Get tested, be honest, use protection. And the very last one. If they don't want to put in the work, then you don't want it. Because there's a reason why. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to spend time getting to know you. They don't want to get tested. They don't want to discuss their past sexual life. You need to discuss your sexual life with your potential partner. I'm not saying like, oh, I've been with, nah. If you've been with, then you might need to be like, well, I've had 17 sexual partners or whatever. I feel like if you've had over 10 sexual partners, then you might want to disclose that information to the person that you are considering laying down with. That's just my opinion. That's just how I see it. If you've had over 10 partners, that's something that we need to talk about, because it's something else going on. Or you just had a hella fun 20s and, hey, it is what it is. But over 10 sexual partners, discuss that with your mate. Or the person you're considering to be your mate. Let's see. What else? Bacterial vaginosis. Knowing the difference between STD and a yeast infection. A yeast infection itches. It burns. It's irritating. It's horrible. I'm going to tell y'all something. I live with chronic pain. Have chronic conditions. I can handle a lot. But coochie problems, I don't have the mental stamina or stability to deal with coochie itching, burning. I cannot. I don't know that life. I can't imagine that life, but I have had a yeast infection from medications or too much sex or whatever, and I cannot handle coochie problems. I can't. I would rather deal with pain every day than have my coochie itching, burning, leaking, twitching. I don't have enough antidepressants or anti-anxiety medicine to endure something like that. I wouldn't see no more videos. I've been in a mental institution. I can't. So the difference between a yeast infection and an STD. A yeast infection, when a woman knows, when sister girl is unhappy. When she's saying, hey girl, something ain't right. A yeast infection, it's a different, I assume, a different feeling from having a STD. And eventually, a yeast infection gonna go away. You gonna get you some Monistat. You gonna do what you do. You might get you some, if it's a rough yeast infection, like from Cipro antibiotic will, baby, don't take it. You get that, I forgot the name of the pill, but the doctor gives you a pill and you use the cream, nystatin or whatever they give you, and your yeast infection goes away and all is restored in your queendom. But a STD? Now, I can't speak from experience, but from what I read, you will know the difference between a STD and a yeast infection eventually. Some things may present as a yeast infection and it's something else. So my rule would be, any itching, twitching, burning, and I'm sexually active with a new person that I get, I'm going to the doctor. Point blank, period. I'm not trying to figure out what it is. I'm gone to the doctor. And I'm going to pray for you on the way to the doctor that it is just a yeast infection, because we done got excited and, I got too much bacteria going on. I'm going to pray for you that it's just a yeast infection. It's not an STD, because I'm probably going to jail shortly after leaving because again, going back to my earlier statement, I am not mentally stable enough to, that's why I stay in my lane. Yeast infection and STDs, off the rip. You feel something weird, go to the doctor. Don't wait. Don't linger. Girl, I'm going to put some Vaseline on it. Or I'm going to put some Desitin. We good for getting Desitin. Talking about it's just irritation because our thighs rub together. Don't take no chances. If you've been with a new person, go to the doctor. Bacterial vaginosis. Now, there's this controversy about whether bacterial vaginosis is an STD or it's an infection. What I know of bacterial vaginosis, it is caused by sex, or can be caused by sex. When you're with somebody who has been with somebody, or who has been with multiple people and then come to you and you end up with bacterial vaginosis. Now, bacterial vaginosis is different from a yeast infection because it has a smell. I don't know what it smells like, but it has a smell. So again, to drop all of the guessing game and from being a WebMD doctor, if you've been with somebody new and you start having some irritation, your girlfriend telling you, look girl, something's going on down here, cut out all the madness. Don't try to self-diagnose. Don't get on WebMD. Don't call your friend who is a nurse, who is a medical assistant at a gynecologist's office. No, get up and go to the doctor and get tested. But if you follow the first steps of getting tested before you even go there, then you're safe. 100% no. But you're safe because, again, diseases can lay dormant in the body. And they can present when they want to, or they may never present. You don't know. So that's why you get tested, because the body is a very interesting machine. And it can do things weird sometimes. Get tested. That's just the bottom line. That's the only way to date safely and have sex safely when you're dating. Get tested. Get tested. It's no shame. Don't nobody know but you, your gynecologist, and the person you're going to lay down with. Get tested. You grown, you want to play, like my mama used to say, you gotta, whatever, you pay to play, you pay to lay, get tested. So, what I encourage you to do is know the diseases that's out here. Don't just be in this HIV bubble. HIV is important, but it's not the only thing that's out there. Be honest with your partner, open and honest, bond, take time to get to know them, to figure out who they are, let them figure out who you are, get tested. Always protect yourself. When in doubt, don't do it. And always, 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 when you are not feeling right, go to the doctor. Don't play Russian roulette with your coochie. It ain't worth it. Because I'm telling you, I assume it's an unpleasant way to live. Get tested, be honest, be open, protect yourself, and when in doubt, go to the doctor. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, be amazing.